Thank you very much, Len, and thank the knights and ladies for this wonderful opportunity. And you will excuse me if I boast about my grandfather, Gilbert Faustina. And in doing this, history, to understand history, to define history, to bring history into a living reality, you must view history in a context. The Knights of Peter Claver was founded in 1909. The context of that time, in that place, at that time, was other events that contributed and that set up that particular atmosphere and provided layers of influence that went on. There was, of course, the first year of the National Association for Advancement of Colored People. There was also, in a very recent memory, the Plessy versus Ferguson that declared we were Negroes then, and so I'll say Negroes now. Negroes it was legal to separate them from white. The end of the Spanish-American War, 1898, also brought a vitalization of America as a national power. It was also the presidency of Theodore Roosevelt who redefined the role, who set up a new America, if you will. And at that same time, these three young men, 32, 31 years old, together with 4 priests, Josephite priests, founded this order. What kind of men were these at that time to accomplish this extraordinary thing that we have come to now?
It is a distinct honor for me to extend an official welcome to all of you in this specially prepared space for our worship this morning. On the day of the Lord, Sunday, the specially marked day of Christian assembly, we routinely bring our hopes and fears and thanks to God. For we are a people He has made His own, awaiting the fulfillment of His kingdom. Yet this is a particular day of punctuation as we surround the Knights of Peter Claver and the officers and membership of their various constituent divisions, the Ladies Auxiliary and Junior divisions. With great pride, we welcome Archbishop Wilton Gregory of Atlanta, who is our principal celebrant, who by his rank in the liturgical procession walks in at the tail end, only to call our attention to the particular pride of place he holds in the African American community